Hi guys, how's everyone today? I am coming on just really quickly. I thought I would turn my camera on because I'm sitting here creating these little kind of photo cards, and they remind me of vintage cabinet cards a little bit, but they're nice and chunky, and I just love the way that they look, and they're just super simple, but I just wanted to come on and share them. So I was inspired to create these from Danielle at Evelyn and Sage Avenue. She is on my design team, and she created these one day, and in a video I saw them, and I was like always so inspired by them just because I loved the brown around the edges. Reminds me of, you know, a vintage cabinet card, and they just look really cute. So she is on my design team, and every Tuesday one of the girls posts a video for Ruby Tuesday. If you go to my playlist tab, you can see a playlist of a lot of the videos. And then also we have a hashtag Ruby Tuesday DT. So make sure you follow along if you don't know about that. I want to tell you, like, real quick, I'm using this. So basically I'm using some kind of thick cardstock. I don't know what you would call this, but basically kind of like the back of a tablet. This one in particular is really, really hard and sturdy. This one is more of like a medium, and then you could also use just regular cardstock, which if you're gonna be using, so this one's on regular cardstock. If you're gonna be putting these in a journal, I would say like the cardstock is a little better because it's not as thick and bulky. But like if you are gonna be putting on top of a journal or in a separate kind of thing, Happy Mail, whatever, then you could use the thicker cardstock. But any of your notebooks that have a backing on them, you could use, or just go to the bookstore, the craft store, and buy some type of book board. I guess that's what it would be called, book board. I already have this one ready to go because I already kind of used it to cut. So I was thinking how pretty the swans would be. I really, really want to make a swan journal. Hopefully I'm going to have that coming soon. I really love these ladies. Oh, and I really want to make, so I love this blue card, and I want to like cut this to make it just like that and put one of these pictures inside of it. So I'm going to try to create that too, but I'm running out of daylight here, so we'll see how far I make it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and make these girls, but I might cut off a little bit of this. So all of these pictures that you can see on my desk are all in my digital kits. I will do my best to try to list which ones they're from, but if you have any questions, you know, you can leave it in the comments. So all I'm doing literally is I just printed on regular paper. I really like this Pen Gear super premium paper that I buy at Walmart. So I just printed on that, and then just ink around the edges a little bit. And then I'm only gonna just sort of crinkle just to give it a little bit of, so it's not super perfect. And then I'm gonna line it up to see how much I wanna put around the edge. And then I'm just gonna cut. These scissors are the Tim Holtz scissors, and I really like them. I like them especially for cutting things where I need to be a little bit more detailed. So I'm not sure if I should be using them for this because they're kind of sharp and pointy. So, and then I'm just gonna clean that up a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna round every corner. So I'm just gonna do that with using my eye. Nothing is going to be perfect, nothing. Nothing about this is perfect. That's my printer. You can hear that noise. Okay, and then I just kind of want to even this up. It's a little bit crooked. So yeah, that looks pretty good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ink and maybe just try this. This board is really, really thick. So I'm just gonna wiggle it a little to try to give it some creases. And then, what did I do with my picture? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so, and then I think I'm going to round the corners of this picture, just using my eye. So then you could sit here and make a bunch of these if you were watching TV or whatever. See how cute? I just really love this. This would be really cute as a tag. You could put, you know, like you could even do like a an offset tag where it's not in the middle, put it over on the corner, almost like a gift tag of some kind. So, and then, I mean, you could obviously embellish these more if you wanted to add, what's going on with my glue? Let me see here. So then I'm just gonna glue it right onto this little board. So cute. And then you could add, you know, some little lace, or you can add a stamp, or I think whenever Danielle made hers, she put a little stamp on the bottom with numbers. That would be really cute. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna keep embellishing these, but for now, I just really like the way they look. And another thing I think would be cute is to add 2 eyelets, one on either side, and then make it sort of a wraparound for. Okay, so I think I'm going to try to work on this little blue thing. So obviously this left side is bigger than the right, and I kind of want as much on the right as I can get. So I'm just gonna cut that right on the edge there. Like that. And then I'm going to round the top like that. Then I'm gonna see if I can find a picture that will fit. Oh, this one, I think this will work. The only thing, yeah, it's actually pretty perfect, actually. I don't know, do I like that one? Let me see. Like these little ladies. They're kind of too big. The rest of these pictures are pretty, they're either too tall and skinny or too landscape. So I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. Oh wait, I have another square. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go with this. So I'm going to crinkle it up a little. Just crinkle. And then, oh, I see, the top of these are rounded. So it's square at the bottom and rounded at the top. So I'm just gonna kind of come in with my scissors and round up a little bit. Okay, so that's gonna fit. So the next thing I wanna do is I wanna mount this onto like this board. So what I'm going to do is I'm not really gonna leave any extra on this because I just want it to be the backing, but I kind of want it to be chunky. I don't know if I want to use this thick one. Let's see. Maybe I'll use this one. It's not quite as thick. I really love this color blue. It's so pretty. So then I'm just gonna fix wherever it's showing. Make sure that's all glued down. And then I'm gonna ink around the edge. Maybe I'm going to put something on the back, like some kind of pretty paper. I feel like this is a little bit too perfect looking, so I'm just gonna crease it a couple times. And then glue this on. I feel like I have a lot of glue on there. So I'm just gonna kind of wiggle it. That looks pretty cute. I like that. That one is very, very cute. I wonder if I think I'm gonna put some pretty paper on the back. So I'm not sure what kit that picture is from, but this Bella kit, this is one of my newer kits, and this paper in here, in this Bella kit, is so pretty, and it matches this. So I think I'm going to use that. Maybe I'll do it there because I don't know. I wish I kind of would have put it like to the edges, but it's fine. It's fine. Nobody's even gonna notice. So yeah, it's a little bit not perfect, but still looks really pretty on the back with that blue border. Okay, so I am running out of daylight. The sun is going down. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the camera off and I will be back tomorrow with more of what I'm doing here. So I will see you soon. Okay, I am back. It is the next day and I am trying to regroup here to figure out what exactly I did yesterday. So basically I'm just trying to make these little cards and they're super simple, but they're so cute that I felt like you guys might like to see them. I don't know, just glue a piece of paper to some cardboard. It's really not that hard, but it's kind of fun to see it all come together, right? I love this one. This one is really, really cute. I might just like print a few of these and make them. The only thing is you have to have that square picture. You have to get the picture to fit in the size. So, okay, so I think I'm gonna do the swan one because I really, really wanted to do the swans. This picture is so pretty. All these little swans in the water. I really like this picture too. I'd like to do these two. And I like her. So I don't know, is that gonna bore you if I do a whole bunch of these? Another thing I was thinking was so cute was I have these like scraps of paper that I had from another project. This was sort of just like a scrapbooking sheet that I bought at Michael's. It was in the scrapbooking section. So that's why it has that tag on it. And then I was thinking it would just be so cute to put just a little flower on there and then maybe some washi tape or some little ribbon across. Let me see. Let's see. I'm just really liking this brown paper look right now. Maybe just like, no. How about, where's my tape? How about a little piece of tape across? Maybe that's too thick, I think. I have another video where I made this tape. I don't remember which one. I don't remember which video that was, so I'll have to find it and link it below. Oh, scissors. Scissors. Need some scissors. I think that's too thick. Let's see. Basically what I think I'm doing lately, right now, is just trying to make some things ahead of time to get started on a journal. But I don't really know exactly what I want to do 100%. I don't know, that's kind of cute. Don't you think? I don't know, I feel like it needs something. Maybe like a stamp, or right now I just feel so plain. Like I don't really like, I want everything to look plain. I don't really want a whole lot of ribbons or lace or all sorts of things like that. Like, so for some reason my eye is just feeling very plain. So this is really pretty to me just in its simple form. But maybe it just needs something. I'm just not sure yet. So I'm gonna put this aside. I might put a little bit of glue back behind this flower to hold it in place. I ordered these flowers on Etsy. I didn't dry these ones in particular because I like that they looked like baby's breath. So yeah, you can go on Etsy and look up dried flowers, and there's all sorts of different choices that you can pick from. That's pretty. Let's see here, let's go back to these swans. So what I want to do is I want to find my, oh my goodness, you know what another picture I love? You didn't know I was gonna come on here and just start rambling around. So I love this picture. This picture is just too cute. I always want to use this picture, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one or not, but I'm going to put the swans on here. There we go. I don't know if I should leave that border on. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it. Another thing that would be really cute on these flowers is if you have that pretty washi tape. I keep seeing Amity Bloom's washi tape. I know I have a couple rolls that I had from a year or so ago, but she has some such beautiful patterns now. So that would be really pretty to put across with a little flower, or any washi tape. But I just really have been noticing Amity Bloom's lately, so pretty. I want to round the corners. I might have to cut off that because I want to round the corners on the picture. So I think I'm going to cut off the border of this. I'm just going to wrinkle it up anyways. Wrinkle it up a little bit on the corners. Then I'm going to ink it. I don't ever really use that much ink. Just enough to take the whites off the edge of the paper. And then just kind of rub on the creases a little bit. That's all. See here. Yeah, that's cute. I sort of feel like I want to cut a little bit of this off though, on the bottom. Okay, so this one turned out super cute. I love the swans. And then I'm gonna make a couple more, but I'm thinking I want to put something on them, like something on these cards. Just not sure what. I think I'm gonna use this kit that I have. I think. So this is my snippet kit. And I really like this bright blue one right here. See if I can make something like this work. Like that. I don't know, I kind of like the numbers on this one. So whenever Danielle made them, she used stamps that were like numbers, and I loved that. But I don't have my stamps all out right now, so I'm just gonna maybe try to incorporate something like this. Okay, we'll see. I'm just gonna cut a few that I like. I like this letters. This sheet, it's kind of like just a whole sheet sort of collaged of both of those sheets, but they're a little bit smaller. So it's nice whenever you want something kind of tinier. You can, I mean, obviously you can print whatever size you want, but that's the way the kit comes. So yeah, so, oh, I like the blue one here. I think that looks pretty. Maybe that there. And then, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna cut this off. Maybe put the numbers. I don't know if I like that. Let me think about this for a minute. I really want to use this one, but I don't know where to put it. I almost feel like it's too big. I don't know. I don't think it looks good on there. So I need to think on this for a minute. I kind of like this pears one here. I kind of like that one. I really think that if you're using this particular kit, it's kind of nice to either cut them in strips, like cut the strips out and just have them on hand, or like cut them all out, and then that way you can just sort of pick and choose, because it's hard to decide which one you want to use. I really want to make another kit like this. It's in the works. I've already started it. I think I might cut this one. I like how it says Paris. Maybe there. Maybe there. Oh my goodness, I can't make up my mind. I like this because it just sort of makes it look like it's labeled or something. There we go. That's pretty. Okay, so we got that. I think I do like this one on here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with it. It looks better once it's inked and glued down. That's cute. Okay. Okay, so I made a bunch of them. This one is probably my favorite. I really love her. She's really pretty. I like these little ladies. I didn't put like a little tag on these, a few of them. I just left a couple of them just as they are. I like how this one turned out. The swans, I think, are really pretty. The only thing about the swans is I think I should have printed that onto like a matte photo paper so that it wouldn't be quite so muted. I think if it was on a matte photo paper, it would be a little bit more contrasty. And then I like this one. I like them all. They're all really pretty. Just, I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to use them all or what. I really like the simplicity of them and just like the chunkiness. So I think they'll be a really cute addition to journals or whatever projects. So I hope you guys liked watching me do my little crafting today, and I will be back again soon. I hope you all have a wonderful day.